COVID. Where's that French press? Whoops. 1 second, folks. Be with you shortly. Just preparing a coffee. Okay. Hi there, folks. Oops, hang on a second. Just moving the microphone a bit closer. Right, so good morning and welcome to your Friday. I hope you're having a nice smooth week wherever you are, and welcome to the end of it. So a quick starting point then, an update on what's happening on the YouTube side of things. I'm working on Team Fortress 2 Bullshittery Part 1. The video is about 12 minutes long, and I've reached the 4-minute and 12-second mark. By the end of today, so the end of the second week, I need to be on the 5th minute, so I'm on time, I'm on track, everything's going smoothly. I was a little unhappy with the middle part of the video, so I spent last night and a bit of this morning just doing a quick recut. I think I picked the wrong scenes, so I swapped them out and I picked some better ones, and I'm much happier with it now. I think it flows much better. So hooray! So that's good. That's one problem solved, I think. So, yes, I'll just continue the editing, really. So, it's editing day 10 of a probable 35. Again, apologies for the highball estimate there. A typical bullshittery will take me about 20 to 25 days. This one is so high because when I get to 12 minutes, I need to backtrack and then start using, or rather I want to use, Source Filmmaker, a rather complex animation piece of software to do a bunch of cutaway gags, which are going to be quite tricky. So I'm going to animate in the Team Fortress 2 characters reacting to stuff and, just generally try and, just make it funnier. Enhance the video, really, which is all I really do when I do the text and animations anyway. So, yeah, thank you for saying so, Miley. And thank you for subbing. Holy shit. Thank you, Fuzzy, Chainsaw, Damray, Camisiro, Sauce Sorcisonax, and Major Aesthetic and Patriot. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Right, sorry. Bear with me just 1 minute. I'm just running around trying to get a coffee ready. 1 second. So last night I had a little bit to drink, not a huge amount, but a little bit. So I started to get a bit woozy in the evening, and you can definitely tell that I was drunk because I opened up the fridge to find melon slices on a plate, but they're eaten. So I basically put the rubbish, the skin with no fruit flesh left on it, back into the fridge, as in that goes there and not the bin. So yeah. Anyway, thank you Dark Youngling and Ardilly and Foozy. Thank you very much. Right, cool. Hang on, just getting ready. So, welcome to a bit of RimWorld. If you're not familiar with this game, it's basically a random event adventure type game where you play as a group of people who are stranded on a RimWorld, so a world on the galactic rim. It's very lawless with lots of threats of predators and bandits and robots and disease, and it's all very sort of, lots of opportunities to try and face both the elements and, other people. And we're playing as a group of mole people. So we picked a particular scenario where our ideologian, so our specific belief system, revolves around staying in the dark. We get major penalties for being outside in the daylight. So we're tunneling into the side of a mountain that we've dubbed God Mirror. So we play as the pale ones, and this is God Mirror. So welcome indeed, everyone. Oh, I might be a bit too loud. I think I've just turned up a bit too much. Hold on a second. Sorry. So on the last stream, we actually are facing some pretty severe challenges for our tech level, probably owing to the fact that we've got some trained rhinos. So the AI director Randy is probably not so happy about that. So we actually faced a psychic ship, one of the most dangerous events in the game. We defeated it, thankfully, but nevertheless, I'm just worried for the future. Now, so here's God Mirror. So this is the main entrance over here. This is the outside, for those not familiar. It's very rainy and dark right now. What is the date? So it's the 3rd of December, so the final part of the second year. So technically it is the winter, but we won't really feel it too much because, well, we're in a jungle. That being said, there is a volcanic winter happening in this area, so the temperatures are overall quite lower. So it's only 10 degrees outside. So, very quick introductions. This is Seawolf. He is a 20-year-old... Oh, he's no longer a teenager. Oh, wow. And we finished researching gunsmithing. Excellent. So we have Seawolf, who is the former teenager who handles a lot of the beer brewing and is in a relationship with Mirai. In fact, they're due to get married soon. Psy Angel, who is the 22-year-old hunter-turned-builder, a very stoic and gruff bearded man who's in a relationship, a sordid relationship rather, because she's married, in a relationship with Ash's Oneaway, the shaman. Mirai is the 23-year-old partner of Seawolf and a nudist who trains the rhinos and the elephant. Philip the cat, Chief Philip, runs this show. She's a very burly, quite violent lady who wields a shotgun in battle. 1 minute, I'm just dyeing her clothing to be the correct... There we go. Cool. So, yes, she's the combatant and also mushroom farmer, Philip the cat, who runs the colony. Ash's Oneaway is the 47-year-old hearth-tender and shaman, who handles much of the cleaning, the crafting, and also the religious needs of the tribe here. Nickel Dickle is a former bandit he was a marine turned bandit, and he handles a lot of the fighting, so Nickel Dickle is a dedicated warrior. Dr. Frosty is the one-legged 28-year-old chinchilla-hating chef who works in the kitchen roasting fungus, delicious and nutritious. Dragona is the 36-year-old contract miner, a technocratic woman whose belief in her faith in her beliefs is steadily being eroded away because we need her on our side. We're trying to peer pressure her into joining our religion fully, as opposed to just living here and taking advantage of the, of our hospitality. We need her as part of our cult. Mardian is the 21-year-old extremely intelligent researcher who has taken a bit of a beating recently. They were badly wounded in that last attack, and they had a tongue infection which could have gotten really bad, but it's sorted now. Mardian handles a lot of the research and just finished researching machine guns, or at least bolt-action weapons. And Lazy Space Gecko, who is a captured bandit, former factory worker, and all-round man-hater. She started 2 social fights with the men in the colony, not without cause, but nevertheless, one insulted her nose, and the other one tried to convert her to our religion. But she's a bit of a short-fused individual. Anyway, she's currently smoking a spliff in the drugs room. Okay, so welcome to Godmirror. Our tribe squirrel away in the darkness. Now, as I mentioned in the title, it might be worth trying to send an away mission. The reason being is that we're not actually getting any trade caravans because no one really likes us, which is a bit of a problem because we do need to sell our goods. We are making beer and we are growing crops, which, cash crops, which we can trade for silver. And if we can get silver, we can buy things that we might really, really want off traders, such as decent medical stuff that we can't make ourselves, not easily. So, looking at this then, there's a settlement over here belonging to the Haffininor? What? How do you say that? Do you pronounce the S? Thaffininor. Weird. Okay, so we got a faction over here. What are they exactly, though? Hang on. So, factions? Who are you? They are... Oh, okay, they're the technocratic ones. So the ones that Dragona came from? Okay. Who are there? Where are they? That's us there. Oh, damn, there aren't actually that many near us. We've got to go some distance. What's that? The Union... Oh, hang on, sorry. What did I just see there? So there... No, there, look. So, yeah, we've actually got some dark sufferists, just like us. Fundamental dark sufferists. If we get along with them, that would be very handy. Okay. So... 1 minute. The Union of Galcatron. So they hate us. Stay away from them. Okay. They hate us. Stay away from them. So hang on, what do they have? So you can actually go to the map here and see... 1 second. You missed the puppy. Hang on a minute, I'll show you. Yeah, she's right there. She's not much of a puppy anymore, Fanta. She's a fat, smelly animal. Okay. So what will they buy? Let's have a quick look. Things that this trader will buy. So they'll buy quite a bit of meat. Okay. They'll buy various types of clothing. Never visited stock unknown. I see. So we've got to go there to find out what they have for sale. Okay. Creatures. Do they buy ducks? Because we've got a shit ton of ducks. They do buy ducks. Okay. Good. Good to know. So what we could do is we could prep an away team. So let's get a couple of bedrolls built. And then I could send a couple of people to go over there and initiate a trade. Just trying to, get in the good graces of that faction. So they're this one. Yeah, so neutral. They barely know us. Okay. Yeah, we have way too many ducks. What the fuck? We've got... Oh, well, actually, we've culled them. We got 15. We had way more before that. Look at all these damn eggs. Jesus. How many eggs? Okay. Anyway. How's everyone in the chat? You all having a nice day? Hang on, I'm just going to sip this coffee. Welcome to... Are they fertilized? Hang on. Oh, wow, yeah. But they're refrigerated, so it's fine. Okay. It's Friday, says Merble, so yes. Hi there, Mary. Oh. Welcome indeed, Sunday. Got to get to work. Well, I hope it goes very, very swiftly. Wispy. Indeed, time for quite a few omelettes. Although we don't actually like eating food that isn't fungus, since we're cave people. So, regular food isn't as interesting to us. Stick in my as says that my dog just shat while spinning. Not a very good day. Okay. Grim. Thank you, Scooter. Thank you very much, Scooter. Oh, Jesus, another one? A rhinoceros has self-tamed itself. Another one? Okay, Randy's going to murder us. That's a good thing and a bad thing. Because it means that our colony wealth will jump up, and then the AI director is going to come at us with heavier stuff. Look. Okay. So wealth in creatures. Just had a small jump there. Okay, so we got to train them in order to fight. Okay. Thank you, Rarest Hornet. Thank you very much, Rarest. And Danik. Thank you very much, Star. Oh, what's that? Ambrosia Sprout. Is it nearby? No, it's not that far away. What about the other one? Has it... Ah, ready to harvest. We should consider going over there, getting that fruit. Avoiding them. They're going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, we should do that. In fact, it's 4 in the morning. Maybe we should do that now. Ambrosia fruit is quite tasty. It has, like it's a stimulant. Okay, so let's send Seawolf. Psy Angel. No, you keep smoothing the floor. Mirai, keep training the rhinos. Philip, yep, so the Nutrifungus. What's Ashes doing? Is she in the workshop? No, not yet. Send Ashes. Dragoner, what are you doing? Smoothing the floor. Carry on. Mardian, you don't have anything to do because you're not researching. Send 3 people. Seawolf is pretty good at plant cutting. Should be okay. Don't cave-ins get bug raids? Caves in general get bug raids, yes. It's one of the major threats that we'll have to face in the mountainside here. Ah, Mirai, you finished training the rhino. Can you go and assist? Okay, so Mardian, the former cannibal researcher, is on their way, trekking through at 5 in the morning. The sun's about to rise, and then we get a rather major debuff, so we best be careful. No, we've got to go all the way around, haven't we? Piss. Let's keep moving. Yeah, a bit of a long trek if we're to avoid those bugs, and we do want to avoid those bugs. Let's go. Right. Just holding down shift to tell them to get over here. So we're going to grab some ambrosia. Pick it up. Carry it back. Any really bad infestations? Not really bad. We did have one where we had some injuries, but we were able to pull it back. Having the reality of building into a mountain means that we just need to design the base accordingly so that it can be properly compartmentalized in the event of a bug infestation. So once the bugs turn up, we seal the doors and then set a nearby fire in such a way that the superheated air cooks the bugs. They are not very resistant to heat. That's, well, one of our advantages. So long as we can contain them and burn to set down enough flammable material, which is one of the things we're having difficulty hanging on to, we should be okay. Right, Mardian, are you any good at fruit picking? Reasonably. Wait until the best person is. Plant skill of 4. Suppose it's plant cutting, isn't it? Skill of 10. Wait for Seawolf. Yeah. So we need to avoid those bugs because they could be nasty indeed. Indeed, Captain Diabetes. Honestly, yeah, seriously. If I had played my cards incorrectly on a bug infestation, or that psychic ship, that could have indeed been a colony wipe. Those threats are pretty enormous. And sometimes, forgive me, it's not necessarily a case of losing all the people. Sometimes you only need to lose enough. Enough of the important ones, and then you're basically bleeding out, and the next event, the next big raid will doom you. So we saw that with Coloma's Creek. By the 3rd raid, we were done. You know, we were finished. Even though we still existed, There was no fighting back, and the fourth raid was like, well, we got nothing. We got no warriors left. No turrets left. We're dead. Okay, here we go. So let's try harvesting. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, what doesn't kill you can weaken you enough to the point that something incredibly small will kill you. Okay, here we go. Right, so we're just harvesting some ambrosia. A delicious fruit. We might not need all of us, truth be told. I think it's quite lightweight, isn't it? Mirai, pick it up. There we go. Cannot pick up. Cannot pick up 3 drugs allowed? Oh, really? Hold on. Maybe it's not going to work. Oh, maybe I need to set a storage location? Raw resources, plant matter? No? Is it drugs? Probably under manufactured, weirdly. Not sure how this counts as manufactured, but okay. Ambrosia, there it is. Okay, no, we do have a storage position. Oh, change the drug policy. Ah, I see. It's a policy, is it? Assign drug policies. So what are we on right now? Social drug policy. So if I select the social drug policy, keep in inventory, usage, ambrosia. For addictions, for recreation, scheduled. Okay, never mind. We'll switch off social drugs and put unrestricted. Unrestricted drug policy. There we go. And see if she can pick it up now. No. 3 drugs allowed. Maybe she can only carry a certain amount when she's drafted. Okay, so that's just going to make it slightly more complicated because they're going to pathfind directly back here. So, I don't want them walking through the bug's nest and getting mullered. So what we're going to do is we're going to go manage area, new area, penis area. And we're just going to allocate penis area. And we're just going to make sure that they do have a way of getting back to the storage zone. I'll just delete this in a minute. There we go. So you're only allowed to go through that area. Just make sure they're all assigned to the penis area. And then just afterwards unassign them and just delete the penis area. Alright, Seawolf keep harvesting. And then Mirai, when you're finished eating, just haul this ambrosia back to the base. There we go. Yeah, there we go. She can pick up way more. Off you go. Oh God. Really? In the room, just entered the bug's nest to attack them for no reason. Of course, because in the room is... Damn. Because I undrafted Mirai. In the room started to make its way back to the base. Okay. Damn it. I've got no real way of effectively supporting in the room. It's alone. Crap. Oh, that sucks so much. How can I support in the room? I can't. Ashes will get killed. These two can't fight. Oh no! It's on its own. Good luck in the room. That sucks. There's no way it's going to live. Oh, that sucks so much. Damn it. Okay, so let's prepare for the fact that it might actually survive wounded, which means we got to go in and kill them before in the room bleeds out. So, get my warriors. It might just die, and this will all be for naught. Quickly. Oh. Okay, Mirai, get drafted. I need you to stand nearby. Come on, please live in the room. It can't fight against all of them. Okay, you two. Okay, Seawolf, just keep doing what you're doing. All that ambrosia back, you two just get home. Make sure you're assigned so you don't do the same error. Yeah. Yeah, they're not going the way that in the... Okay, no, in the room has been downed. It's in pain shock and will die in 6 hours. Okay, so it's a rescue mission. So get ready. Get my warriors over there. We got 6 hours to go and save that elephant. So, Mirai, go over here. Not that way. Let's go, let's go. Ashes, you can follow. Never mind the damn fruit. Oh, are they coming at us? They're coming at us. Are they going to chill? That gives us a chance to either destroy the nest or grab the elephant, but we wouldn't be able to outrun the bugs. Where are they going, I wonder? They're probably coming for our animals. Okay. Oh, no, they're chilling out. Okay, yeah, so the rescue mission is still on. Here we go. So for those just joining, I made a mistake, and one of our elephants pathfinded through a bug hive. Dragon, I need you over here. You're already on your way. Go, 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 go. Let's go. Mardian is now wandering around in a psychotic daze because they are much more prone to mental breakdowns. Okay. In the room is no longer incapable of walking. No! Stay down in the room. Stay down. Shit. No. No, no, no. It's going to get killed. Please don't get killed. Is it dead? No, it's downed. But 4 hours. It's got some very major wounds there. Okay. Get together. You need to be together to fight this. Okay, let's go. Philip, get ready to initiate your combat speech. Here we go. Combat command. So creates an aura that boosts the combat skill of everyone. The effect lasts for a day. Alright, so now we've got to fight them. The trouble is there's a still fully intact mega spider. That thing's going to be nasty. They are nasty, generally. That's quite nasty. So now we ask the question, can we even do it? 4 mega spider workers and a full-on mega spider warrior. Can we even do it? Will we die? It's going to be close, honestly. So is it worth it? Is it worth a close risk for an elephant? One wide hallway. We do have a wide hallway, but that's, yeah, they can just get around us. The rhinos? Yes, we do have the rhinos, but we've got no guarantee that they'll attack. No, good shout. Yes, you're right. Okay. Manage areas. Rhino attack. This feels a bit cheesy, though, I must admit. We're just sort of herding. Send in the rhinos. So there we go. Wildlife. Animals. Assign them to the rhino attack zone. So not Seba, you're a baby. Not Zam, you're a baby. Rocksteady the rhino. Are you feeling healthy again, though? She's pregnant again. Bloody hell. No, wait. This isn't the right one. That's the new one. Seba boy. Where's Rocksteady? 1 minute. Rocksteady. She's pregnant. Early stages. She's back again. She's got a scar from her battle. She's ready, though. Okay, so animals. So Rocksteady the rhino into rhino attack. Okay. And then, down here, these 2 other rhinos. Rhino attack. Here we go. They're moving. So we've got very limited time to try and save them. Yeah, the rhinos can crush them. Together we can crush them. But we've got very limited time to save that elephant. 4 hours. Get over here quick. Okay, quick. Get over here. Can those rhinos climb the fence? Yes, they can. 3 hours. I don't think we're going to save it. We've got no time. Quick. Dragon is going to have to run in while we're doing battle and grab that elephant. Okay. I don't think there is time. If it had stayed down, maybe, but it got up again and now it's bleeding very heavily. Put down an animal sleeping spot here. Medical. We'll have Dragon run in as we're doing battle. Here we go. In. Let's go. In. Right. Let the rhino tank. Dragon get in. Here we go. Who's that? That's Rhinoceros 2. Charge. Engage. Right. Philip, don't get too close. Use your combat command, Philip. Mirai, stand next to Philip. Go here. Nickel Dickle, get up here. Dragoner, run. Okay, Ashes one away. Get up here now. Here we go. We're engaging. Good luck, everyone. Here comes the next Rhino. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good, 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 good. Dragoner, grab that. Grab that elephant. Grab it, grab it, grab it. No, no, don't get into melee. She's getting into melee with a Mega Spider. Very bad. Dragoner just got slightly wounded. Okay, Nickel Dickle, attack the Mega Spider. Quickly. Shit, where's that Rhino going? What the fuck? Fleeing. Crap. Okay, get in, get in, get in. Okay, Dragoner, rescue in the room. Grab it, quick, just grab it. She's got it. We got the Mega Spider. Okay, no, what are you doing? Drop it. Oh, she's taking it somewhere. She's taking it all the way in. No, it'll never survive that journey. Nope. Deprioritize medical. Okay, maybe because this isn't in the home zone. No, it is. Okay. Right, so are they all dead? No, there's one left. Our injuries are not too severe. Dragoner. Drop it. Rescue. Gotta... There we go. Right, start tending without medicine. You got 2 hours to try and patch that number of wounds there. Does anyone have any just medical stuff at all? Even like just anything? Oh, shit. No. Okay, right. The bugs have been dealt with. Mirai, get in there. Careful, 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 careful. Hold your fire. Hold your fucking fire. Okay, Dragon is going to do her best to try and stop the bleeding. Right, you two chill. Nickel Dickle, finish off that Mega Spider. And then that one there. You two assist in the destruction of the nest. Right, how are we doing? So we defeated them. Okay, quickly, as quick as you can. Just try to stop the bleeding. Right. Thank you, Gargame. Thank you very much, Gargame. Oh. Hopefully max impact. Yes, fingers crossed. They're not really in a position where anything's happening. The ant farm is just a bunch of sand right now. Okay, hang on. So, move Ashes here. Finish off the bugs. Major break risk Ashes. What's the problem? She's hungry, ravenously hungry. Okay, eat some of the insect jelly. Okay, come on, in the room. 2 hours until it dies. That's a lot of injuries. It's bleeding very badly. Shit, 2 hours. Do your best, Dragoner, but she's bleeding too and will die in 10 hours. Yikes. Okay. Right, so all of you now grab something. So, Philip, you take the dead mega spider. Mirai, you stand down. Okay, now everyone is to be unrestricted. Okay. Send the rhinos here back to their zone. So, animals. Okay. So for the people just joining, welcome. Yeah, we just had a bit of a fuck up on my part. I accidentally managed to send one of my elephants into an insect hive near the base. So, I'm just trying to unfuck up the fuck up. So hang on. Send Nickel Dickle to grab this insect jelly and haul it in. Psy Angel, do you have anything to grab? Haul that spider in. Where are you going? Mirai is just moving. I think she's just fleeing. Okay. Come on, Dragoner, save it, save it, save it. Ashes, make sure you... Yeah, everyone carry something in. These bugs will be very useful. As mole people, we enjoy the taste of insects, so... haul them in. Come on, Dragoner, you can do it. 2 hours till it dies. Someone perhaps should stay near Dragoner, just in case she passes out. In fact, yeah, backup plan. Who's... So, Ashes, you've got some medical ability. Major break risk? Unsightly environment? Okay, drop that. Draft you. Move here. Just in case. Okay, Mardian is having a mental breakdown. 2 hours. It's just on the edge. She's trying to patch it up as best she can. Oh, Psychic Soothe. Female. That's helpful. So every female colonist smiles with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting a psychic drone onto this site through an orbital amplifier, tuned to only affect females. For a few days, some people's moods will be quite a bit better. Okay. Uh-oh. Short circuit event. We've got a fire. Quickly. We'll handle that. Be fine. Space Gecko, could you please wake up and extinguish the fire? Even though you're a pyromaniac, right? Okay. So Dragona is trying her best. 1 hour till it bleeds to death. Keep doing it, Dragona. You're doing great. She herself is bleeding heavily from her neck. So her hands are probably just covered in her own blood and elephant blood. Okay. Come on, you can do it. With each wound you patch up. Oh. 0.9 hours. 0.8 hours. Come on, you can do it. Get the really big wounds if you can. 0.7 hours. 0.6. Starvation. Is it Mardian? Seawolf. 0.5. 0.4. No. 0.3. I don't think we got it. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. No. It's gone. I'm sorry. In the room, the elephant has died. You did your best, Dragona. Yeah. That's got to be a pretty sad moment. Silence in the cave. The elephant was probably crying and then suddenly silence, and it's probably the worst thing that these two have ever heard. Okay. Dragona, just head back into the med bay. Okay. Bringing the room in. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah. Also, yeah, we should tend to our own wounded. So this rhino did quite well. It's got some, it's got some injuries that need to be tended to. How's the prisoner? They're quite hungry. Okay, get everyone injured into the med bay and get them treated. Okay. We should probably get in the room buried. Give it a proper burial. Seems cruel to chop it up for meat. Okay, well we do have a grave here. So, assign it. Storage. Allow animal corpses. And then we'll probably let Mirai bury in the room. Thank you, Nuramore. Thank you very much, Nuramore. Just leave it there, Ashes. Okay, Ashes, could you go and, deliver that meal in your inventory over to the prisoner Black? There we go. It's also filthy in there. Someone needs to clean it. Dragon is staggering inside, leaving a blood trail. She's bleeding pretty heavily. She's quite woozy. She might indeed faint. Okay. Why not make some meat out of the elephant? We could, but it seems rude. Thank you, TKO Nor. Thank you very much, TKO. Mirai? No, let her sleep for now. Alright. So, we got the ambrosia, but we lost an elephant in doing so, through my own error. Let's have a look at the... Oops, sorry, wrong thing. Quite intrigued to see whether or not that means... So have we dropped down in terms of total wealth? Not really, not by much. We should have, really. I mean, we just lost an elephant. Medical emergency. Dragona has fainted. She stumbled against the wall and then immediately collapsed onto the smooth marble surface. Psy Angel, quickly. Psy Angel the Hunter heard the thud in the hallway and runs over to find a bleeding, yeah, very badly bleeding doctor. Grab her quickly. She doesn't have long to live. Okay. So leave the door open so she can get in there quick. The shaman, Ash's one away, is standing nearby in the med bay. Nickel Dickle is already here. He's got a slight wound on his right leg, but it's not too bad. Okay, tend to her immediately. Now use the herbal meds. Tend? Why without medicine? What's going on there? Access is allowed? Yeah. Oh, I see. If she's drafted. There we go. So the shaman, Ash's one away, reaches for the herbal meds. So she's got a very severe cut to her neck there that's bleeding very heavily. She's also got an injury somewhere on her head, so her hair is probably slick with blood. Oh, that was good. Yeah, she's managed to patch it up quite quickly, though. She's completely delirious and ravenously hungry, though. Dragoner's off to go and get... Sorry, wait. Reserved by Dragoner? Oh, no, sorry. Feeding to Dragoner. Where's the insect jelly? Did we place it? I see, we put a bit in the freezer. Yeah, I think she's earned it, frankly. Give her some insect jelly. So, feed it to her. And then when you get back, can you tend to Nickel Dickle? Okay. Anyway, yes, I hope everyone's okay. For those just passing through the stream, please know that it's editing day 10 of a probable 35 on... Uh-oh. No power? No power? Insufficient wind? We must be right, yeah. Insufficient wind, and we're riding the line of available power. We either need additional wood-fired generators or more renewables. We'll go with the latter. Stand by. We should probably go with a couple of solar Watsits as well, shouldn't we? 1 second. Do I not have that technology? Oh, I don't have that technology. Okay. Sorry, what was I saying? So yes, editing day 10 of a probable 35 for Team Fortress Bullshittery Part 1. Doing my best, but there's still lots to do. It's only the end of week 2. Okay. Did the conduit get fixed? Oh, good shout. Did it get broken entirely? No. No, it just got emptied and then low wind, so insufficient wind to cover the cost. Alright, so we do need a research project when Mardian has finished having a sulk over in that cave. So, let's go. We could do solar panels. So we will learn... No, I really need the turrets. So, blowback operation for auto pistols. So we just finished... So we can now actually manufacture bolt-action rifles, incendiary launchers, pump-action shotguns, revolvers, and smoke launchers if we chose to. If we want to. So... Mortars. I think this is what we really need. It's going to take... So even though we cannot fire the mortars, not easily at least, not without tunneling into an area with no roof, which is actually available here, weirdly, it would be super useful to get the incendiary shells, I think. Yeah. Then again, 4K, maybe we could just move towards microelectric... No, gun turrets, no. Ah, piss. Hard to choose. No, turrets. Let's stick with what we were doing. So it's only 2,000, whereas that's 4,000 in total. Research blowback operation. Okay. So, sorry, blowback operation. Is that the function in which the gun utilizes a slide when it fires, turning its recoil into a method of reloading? Is that correct? So whereas before a musket would just, there was no attempt to absorb the recoil, the gun design changed to make the entire top side of the gun slide back, which in turn would let a new bullet move, or a new cartridge rather, move into the barrel. Is that what blowback is? Cool. Alright. Right, so hang on a second. Dr. Frosty... Yeah, it's quite dark in here because we don't have much power. Medical emergency Dragoner. She's fine, in lots of pain though. Nickel Dickle's injury is still not seen to. He's in no immediate danger, he's just in quite a bit of pain. Will In the Room get a mention on the Google sheet? Maybe, but I don't often keep the pets there, do I? Is Mariah awake? Not yet. When Mirai wakes up, we'll have her berry in the room. Okay. It's more like using some of the bullet gas to move the slide back to chamber the new round. The gas. Is it the gas doing it, though? Because in my head, I kind of figured that the moment the cartridge is ignited, is it not just like just the force of it? As in, as the propellant explodes, does it not naturally force it back? I suppose now that's what's happening, isn't it? The gas is expanding as the propellant burns, which is what's pushing it back, I suppose, isn't it? That's the force that's pushing it back. With gunpowder, and later on with smokeless propellants, it's the expanding gases that you're using to push the bullet, isn't it? It's not like a mini explosion, it's the fact that it expands, and you're containing the explosion. So yeah, I suppose. Don't some firearms also utilize a sort of tube system to sort of channel some of the gases backwards for some reason? I seem to remember that that was one of the major flaws with the M16 when it was first deployed in Vietnam. It used a sort of system which utilized a pipe that goes back, and therefore it required very careful gun maintenance, which is one of the major reasons why they're continually jammed, because Vietnam is a very challenging environment, and GIs were not appropriately shown, or, you know, did not appropriately reload their weapons, and so they jam incredibly quickly, or something like that. Again, no expert, just vague reading. Whereas the AK is built for snow environments. It's got generous clearance between the individual components of the weapon because it's designed to be operated in areas with lots of ice, and also by soldiers who are wearing thermals, like thermal gloves and stuff. So there's lots of very wide open... Oh, Mirai's burying in the room. So as a result, it makes it very resilient to obstruction. Rest in peace in the room. Not sure how an elephant fit into that grave, but okay. That's a shame. So, for those just joining the stream, we've just lost an elephant in the room. A dutiful pet which managed to defend the colony. And I fucked up and I pathfinded it. I sent it through a cave. And it attacked the bugs and it was overwhelmed. Okay, so it's 3 in the morning. Make sure that the injured are properly tended to, and then we should consider sending that that away mission, because we've got quite a bit. It would be nice to trade, frankly. So, who am I sending? Dragoner can walk again. That's good. 1 second. Cooking, construction. I need someone who's good at negotiating. Nickel Dickle, you're a good candidate. So let's wait until Nickel Dickle's injury is seen to, and then we'll send the away team off to a nearby settlement. We'll send the alpaca and the ducks and some kibble, and just load it full of leathers and other bits and pieces. I should be careful not to send too many of my fighters, mind you. As you can see, we're obviously struggling. Okay. Spoon Plays Game says, God, Bug's Nest. I had a colony where the only way to get from one half of the map to the other was through a nest, and that's when my colonists had a break, they wouldn't... and when my colonists had a break, they would wander right through it and die. Yeah. Tricky. Okay, so Nickel Dickle is actually okay. So let's think about sending... Oh, and Dragon is up on her feet as well. Okay, not too bad, considering you were bleeding out. Alright, so let's think about sending this away team then. So... let's go to the map. So I did have a very brief check of this the other day. And it's done something different. Where is it? Hang on. Sorry, it's here. So instead of... So let me show you this. Watch this. So I select this and then I go form caravan. And now I define the route ahead of time. So it's not just a case of form the caravan and that's it. They've changed the system now. So they're the enemies. Stay the fuck away from them. So we want to go here, don't we? So if I click them... It oh, Jesus. Okay, 8.7 days. So we've got to go around the mountain over here. Okay. So this is the mountain chain. It's quite harsh, to be honest. It's quite harsh indeed. So 8.7 days. 18 days. Can I remove that waypoint? Okay, so actually, weirdly, it takes less time to get there than it does to get there because of that mountain chain. And when we get to the road here, travel time is sped up massively. So who are they? 1 second. They're the enemy, aren't they? So who's that? Not sure about them. Okay, 1 second. Shit. Wait, these little caves? They're the 8.2 days. Oh, those roads are actually kind of useful. Get rid of that. 8.3 days if we went up there. So they're the what's-em-called, aren't they? They're the dark sufferists like us. Okay. So, let's think about going there, right? Sorry, just double check that they are the right ones before I send them off and get them all murdered by sending them to the enemy. So the Lyra Confederate... Oh, no, wait, the Lyra. Lyra. No, Savage Tribe, hostile. Yeah, that was almost a mistake. So it's these guys here. The Kedakin League. The Critter Alliance? Not them. Pact of the Crag. Pact of the Crag. Who am I looking for? Maybe that... Pact of the Crag. Nudist Tribe. That's not the same one as the Kedakin League. Right. They must be further away. Blimey, we'll never get to them in this playthrough. Thank you, Aronidus. Thank you very much, Aronidus. Hunting work site, farming work site. Okay, let's send them this way. Send them to these guys here. So the Creda Alliance over here, faction neutral. Are they the nudists? No, these guys here, a gentle tribe. They're deep shaft. Tunnelers like us. Okay. They love insect meat. And they like mining. Okay, that could be a good friend over there. So let's... Okay, so do it again. So here we go. So, form caravan. Select them. So that's a 6.3 day travel time, except... Now, yeah, this was the thing that I thought was quite interesting. I can subsequently just tell it to automatically assign supplies, and it will pick the best ones for the job, which I think is pretty cool. So, let's send... My negotiator will be Nickel Dickle, and we'll also send... Don't send Dragoner, because she's going to be quite important. Oh, I forgot the bedrolls, didn't I? Hold on, we need to build the bedrolls then, first things first. Okay, shit. No bedrolls, they can't sleep. 1 second. We'll build 2 bedrolls. Furniture. What should we make them out of? 1 second. Alpaca wool. We've got plenty of alpaca wool. Right, so bedroll. Alpaca wool. And then we'll go over here and we'll just build them here and then deconstruct them. Psy Angel went to bed. Lazy Space Gecko, you're still awake and you're fairly competent at building. Alrighty then. So yeah, let's see how they do. Is it difficult to tame a Thrombo? Indeed, I believe they're one of the toughest taming jobs in the game. I think. But they're very, very ferocious fighters. Alright. Hi there, Gramuchek. Sorry, Gramuchek? Welcome indeed, Gramuchek. You usually never watch streams, but you're low-key vibing. Okay. Welcome indeed. So for the people just joining, you're looking at a group of mountain dwellers, mole people, called the Pale Ones. We're having some trouble because we're a little isolated here, so I'm looking to send a small party to a nearby tribe to establish contact and trade with them in the hopes of, well, just generally making friends instead of just distrustful, you know, neighbours. And if we can do that, then we might be able to get them to send trading caravans of their own, which means we don't have to constantly go all over the place to sell our surplus, say, beer or smoke leaf or whatever. Also, do I require a caravan assembly? Yeah. Caravan hitching spot. Designates a spot for hitching animals and forming caravans. So we'll plonk one there. Okay. Thank you, Glorious Chris. Thank you, Glorious. There we go. Right, and the other one, please. So good quality alpaca wool bedroll. Lovely. Uninstall, please. Indeed, in the room could have been quite helpful on the caravan. Shame. Do I have enough survival meat? We'll find out momentarily. So, back to the world screen. So, form caravan, and then send them over here. So, we'll need a good 12 days worth of food to get there and back. So, yeah, so 12 days in total. I assume I do the return journey? Okay. So, let's go with Nickel Dickle. And who else? One more. Seawolf the Teenager could be a good choice, although he's a pacifist, which could be an issue if we have combat. Yeah, we'll see if it slows me down with the... yeah, so I want to send the animals. So, ducks... There's a hen? What the fuck? Of course, it's wild. We don't need the pigs. Okay, we want to sell the pigs. The alpacas we'll take with us just for the sake of... pack animals? Well, does that actually let us carry stuff? 70? It does. Okay, quite a bit. Take all of the alpaca. What's that? A rhino. Don't take that rhino. Okay. I want to take pretty much all of the ducks. Does that slow me down? Okay. 4.8 tiles, 1 second. Slightly, but not that much. Okay. Yeah, ducks are going to carry stuff. Fuck you. Ignore the hen, because it's out in the middle of nowhere and it's going to get eaten by a snake or something soon, so who gives a shit. Right, automatically select travel supplies. So we've got some kibble, quite a bit of it. Some rice, some raw fungus. Got loads, though. Herbal meds, they're taking 2. They're taking only 1, of course. Oh, sweet, it even selects the bedroll. Alright. So, days of food, 44.5, with a rot in 22.1 days, but we'll be back before it rots. Okay. So, one other person. Let's send... Could send Mirai the nudist. She can fight. Send Mirai. Alright. It included the animals as food? Did it really? I'm not sure it does. Okay. Right, so I think that's good for the actual people that are going and the animals. Travel supplies, 2 bedrolls. Good, good. So let's think about the items that I want to take with me for the trade. Alright. Visibility, what does that mean? Visibility is how easy your caravan is to notice. It multiplies the chance that your caravan will be waylaid by enemies. Visibility does not affect your ability to find things you want. Visibility is based on the total body size of all people and animals in the caravan. Total body size is 13.9. Okay. Right, so, in terms of stuff we're sending with, so all of this surplus, furs and stuff that we're not really needing. So, pig skin, no. Bird skin, dog leather, ew. Plain leather, send the lizard skin, the camel hide. Actually, hang on to the camel hide, it might have good properties for warm weather. Panthera fur? Fox fur, guinea pig fur. Okay, chinchilla fur. Alpaca wool. Keep that for furniture. Okay. Smoke leaf joints. Here we go. So send most, if not all of... Yeah, send all of the smoke leaf. We're growing quite a bit of it. Keep the ambrosia. Keep the wake up. A bit of jade. We're not really doing anything with that. Sell that right now. Some dye. Hang on to that. Right. A dead body just sitting somewhere. Weird. A dead wild boar. 2 of them. Dead ducklings, 7 of them. They're going to rot though, aren't they? Beer, there we go. 205 bottles of beer. We're making lots of it, so yep. Almost at maximum mass. Any clothes? Oh, don't forget the silver. We might want to buy some stuff while we're there. Take all of our silver. Okay. And insofar as clothing, yeah. Need to focus on making lots of clothing. Cloth pants, excellent. No, this stuff is pretty trash. Oh, really? Jade is pretty good for making beds because jade is very pretty and easy to work. Potato salad. We don't have much jade, though. Oh, fuck it. We'll hang on to it. I suppose we're not going to have much jade if we're continually selling the jade that we're meant to be stockpiling. Okay. I think that's good. So, I mean, truth be told, it's more of a fact-finding mission so we can figure out what they have to sell. Alright. Have I made any major mistakes? Can anyone spot? I think we're good. Marble chunks? Nah, there's no point taking marble chunks. 3 tiles a day, indeed. So that's going to take some time. Take pemmican instead of raw fungus. No, it should be okay. Raw fungus will take about 30 days to rot, so we'll be back in time. And they fucking hate pemmican. It's revolting. So I'm sending 2 cave people. So yeah, they would find pemmican disgusting. They love fungus. That's our ideology. So hang on. We've probably reduced the amount of pemmican. Kibble. Oh no, wait, good. They're taking rice and raw fungus. Why the rice? I guess it's for the animals. Don't bring all the silver. You will make money from what you sell. Indeed, but I might want to buy something while we're there. Not all the silver is dangerous. Really? Does it up the visibility of the raid? Okay, we'll take some silver, not all silver. Take 600 silver. Okay. Thank you, part-time monk. Thank you, part-time. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's do it then. So, Mirai, the nudist, and Seawolf's fiancé, and Nickel Dickle, the marine, are on their way. Yeah. Do they have appropriate weapons? A plasteel sword? He's got full armor. Okay. Maybe make sure that Mirai has more armor. We can make some while she's gone. Alright, let's do it. So let's send them. Here we go. So the colonists will now gather the items and leave the area. So Mirai, before you do, can we just get you to don on some better stuff? Nickel Dickle, how are you doing? Plasteel sword. So just trade weapons. So have her drop the gladius. You go get a shotgun, Nickel Dickle. There we go. Where is your shotgun? Someone's got your shotgun. Is it Mardian? What did I do with the shotgun? Maybe it went into storage over here. No. Shotgun, 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 shotgun. That's a sword. Am I blind? I've given somebody the shotgun. Philip has their own shotgun. Psy Angel has got the shotgun. Okay, in which case, take Philip's shotgun because they're awake. And also, there we go. Right, so Nickel Dickle, come over here and grab this shotgun. Mirai, drop your sword. Someone else will take it in. Okay. And then, could you go and grab... 1 minute. Who is wearing some body armor that I could pinch? Nickel Dickle. Well, we've only got 2 full sets, Philip and Nickel Dickle. So Philip, you might as well drop your set there. So drop your flak vest. Mirai, you're going to hate this, I know, but I want you to be safe. So there we go, Mirai. So yeah, go get that shotgun. And then we'll have Mirai go and grab it. Quest available. What's this? So, the Deep Chief of the Creeder Alliance has sent us a message. Apparently tribespeople based in a nearby camp have been raiding their caravans. The camp is controlled by the Kanto Treaty. They want us to destroy it and they'll give us skill trainers. Or someone to join us. Not right now, thank you. Right. Is the video on the top right frozen or is the dog just still? She's sleeping. She's just sleeping. You alright, honey bunny? How you doing? Yeah, she's happy. She got quite muddy this morning, so I had to get the... I didn't give her a full bath, I just got one of the sponges, and she just sort of stood there going, okay. I was sort of wiping down all the mud from her coat. It was quite rainy and just crap outside. I also think her tummy was a bit funny this morning, because she kept doing that thing where she chews on grass. It's weird, because sometimes she does that when her tummy is funny, but I think she just enjoys chewing grass, frankly. I think she just likes it. She just does it generally, just when she's having fun. She's like, I'm going to chew some grass now. But yeah, she was okay. We just went for a quick walkies and then came back. Although her dog walker is not available in the afternoon today. They've got some other plans. So yeah, going to wait until later and then take her out. So hopefully the weather is looking a bit better. Right. So, anyway, with RimWorld then, so Nickel Dickle is off to form the caravan with his shotgun. Mirai is currently leading some ducks over to the caravan spot. When you're done with that job, can you go and equip the plasteel gladius, the flak vest, the flak jacket, and some flak trousers? She's a nudist, so she's going to hate it, but you need to protect yourself. We don't know what the journey is going to involve. Okay. Whilst Nickel Dickle is gone, we need to switch over the duties of wardening to someone else. Give it to Ashes again. What's that belly? What's that belly? That is a warm, fat belly. Yeah, she's okay. Oh yes, so, this week has been very interesting insofar as the ant farm behind me. So yesterday, the ants finally started doing something very interesting. So, for those not familiar, I've got a small ant farm. It's about the size of the palm of your hand. It's nothing amazing. It's a plastic moulded one with a sort of clear piece of plastic over the top so you can see inside, and inside there's a bunch of pre-made tunnels cut into some cork. I since filled that with a sort of like a soil sand mixture that you can buy, a sterile mixture, and sort of packed it in there tight, and then attached the ant farm to a purchasable outworld, like basically a glass or clear plastic container which will act as the area where the ants can scavenge. I had a bunch of queen ants that were being kept in test tubes from last summer after the Day of the Flying Ants, and they were just sitting quietly in my spice cupboard making workers, or at least one of them was. The rest of them didn't do so well. 2 of them died for some reason, and the other one has not. Even though they've laid lots of eggs, they haven't had any workers, which makes me think that they're still a virgin queen. They probably didn't mate on the mating flight, which is a bit of a shame. So of those 4 queens, one of them, Queen Millicent, named by Cyanai's super hot girlfriend Maya, has been quite productive. She was able to create 7 worker ants, which started tending to her and generally cleaning the test tube. I hooked up the test tube to one of the small plugs on the ant farm, and generally I sort of shepherded them into the ant farm by putting it on a heat mat to warm it up a little bit, and then placing whiskey stones that were in the freezer next to the test tube to gradually coax them in by putting a gradient of temperature. And it worked. So the queen stepped into the ant farm, and then I've just left her alone for a couple of weeks now, just so that she feels comfortable. But beyond that, nothing was really happening. There was no movement. They kind of tunneled their way into a small chamber, and then just didn't do anything. Anyway, I put some food in their outworld to try and coax them into eating, because apparently, as I've been reading, they're meant to be ravenous for protein. Sugars, so sugar water or honey, Yeah, they were taking that aplenty, but apparently a new sort of like starter colony is supposedly desperate for protein for the sake of feeding the larvae. So the eggs, when they hatch, become these tiny, almost glass-like maggots that want to eat as much as possible before they pupate and turn into small workers. So they weren't eating. I put a mealworm, I chopped up like a mealworm that I bought from the pet shop. I bought like a bag of mealworms in their outworld. Nothing. I put down a bit of sausage meat on a bit of silver foil. Nothing. The honey's fine, they'd eat the honey. And then I put down some dried crickets, like a chopped up piece of dried cricket that I bought in a flat vacuum packed container from Amazon. Nothing. They wouldn't eat. They wouldn't move. Anyway, yesterday I went to the pet shop and I went into the lizard section and I bought like a plastic tray of crickets. So fresh crickets, live crickets that you're meant to sort of put into the container and feed to like bearded dragons and whatnot. So I froze them to freeze them for later, and I took one of them and I sort of like cut it into 3 pieces. So I sort of bisected it and removed the head so that the ants could really get in, and eat it. And I placed the cricket in the sand, and one of the worker ants, as a scout, was going about his business, just going around the edge of the outworld, when he found the head. And I know it's easy, I know it's tempting to sort of project our emotions onto creatures that do not feel them, but I swear that ant was excited. It started running donuts. It started like excitedly spinning its antenna like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And it started running donuts around this head. Anyway, so I went just back to work because I was editing yesterday. And then I came back and I look, and yeah, it's like a flurry of activity. All of a sudden, it was a sudden drastic change. Like 6 workers were all out, rapidly running around, excited over the pieces of cricket that they'd found. They clearly identified it as food. And so one of them was still eating the head, like, oh my god, protein. The others were paying lots of attention to the body and the leg. Anyway, so I looked back a little bit later, and I was like, wait a minute, there's only 2 pieces of the cricket. Where's the 3rd piece gone? The piece of the leg, from the body that I cut in half. And I lifted up the cover on the ant farm itself, and they were carrying it inside. So, they were pulling it back home. And it was the most adorable thing, because it was like 4 guys trying to shift a sofa. They were like, come on, to you, like pivot. They were trying to sort of move it into the tunnel system that they'd got. It was really quite cute. So I watched them do that for a bit. They pulled it as far into the egg chamber as they could before they were quite literally blocked by the fat arse of Queen Millicent. So the Queen was in the way, and they just sort of plonked it near her, and presumably they're just pulling bits off of it. It's hard to tell now. I can't actually see that far into the sand, and I don't want to disturb them. But no, it's just quite interesting just seeing their little world. The ants just sort of like, oh my god, first meal. Do you know the lifespan of the queen? Indeed, apparently reading about it, Webber, that's one of the interesting things. Queens live for a very long time, absurdly so, to the point that it's actually it's a point of research right now. It's not entirely clear why, but for some reason queen ants are able to live for like 30 years or something, which for an insect is insane. That is an incredible amount of time for an insect. That is a level of longevity that just shouldn't be possible, but it is demonstrably possible. So it's a subject of research. What is making them live so long? So the workers live for roughly 2 years or so in captivity. Ah, good. Mardian has finished having salt. Yeah, longer than dogs. It's crazy. A queen ant can live that long. So yeah, I mean, it could be. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what the plan is. I've just got this ant farm next to me. I'm just curious. I'm just going to go and have a look and see what they're up to. 1 minute. Like little leprechauns they are, I swear. So I went back to look at I lifted up the cover, and this morning, just before I started the stream, I noticed that the cricket leg was just on the inside of the nest, so just next to the queen's bum. It's gone. It's gone. So I guess, since it's not in their outworld and it's not in the sections that I can see, I can only assume that while I've been streaming, the workers have probably chopped it up and pulled it inside. I'm guessing to feed the babies. This could be interesting. So as mentioned, right now, so after the eggs hatch, they become these tiny little glass worms or maggots, and then the workers will try to feed them as much protein as possible. So that's probably what's happening to the cricket's leg. They're probably chewing it up and then feeding it as quickly as possible to these, well, little glass babies. And then when they're big enough, they'll start to pupate. They'll sort of spin little silk cocoons around them that become these little balls. And then inside that pupae, is that the right word, pupae? They will basically morph into workers. So the opening ants that I'm seeing now, they're only they're sort of like a stopgap worker. They're very small, very thin, very, very frail looking. So the true workers, the true, protein exoskeletons, worker ants, are presumably being made now. The 6 or 7 nantics or nanitics, so like the starting name for the workers. Yeah, they're preparing the next generation. And the queen is standing by, watching. Okay. As for RimWorld, our own little colony that we've got tunnelled here, right now we've got a couple of our people preparing to leave on a trade mission. Mirai is one of them, and Nickel Dickle is the other. They're just gathering the supplies right now. I wonder if we can speed up this process by... Can I right-click the caravan spot and order... Can I assist in some fashion? Looks like they've already taken most of it. Is the beer allowed? Indeed, they're taking the beer with them. Where are they putting it? Oh, I see. They're packing it into the alpaca. So what's she doing? Okay. Consuming simple meal. Yeah, they're not going yet, but they will soon. You don't get it. Is it top-down view or sideways? Of RimWorld? So this is top-down. So here's here's our outworld, effectively. And this is our ant colony. So I need to tunnel out some more rooms, get some more bedrooms sorted. So I made this, so this storeroom that you remember me making, I've turned it into a bedroom. So we can actually see the quality stats. So somewhat rich, average sized, neutral, but slightly dirty. Chief Philip has taken it for her own. Okay. I need to do more bug proofing, frankly. We need to fix the rec room to make sure it's nice and sexy for any rituals that we want to host. Dragoner, could I ask that you focus on that? Please smooth these areas here. What's Psy Angel doing? Yeah, can you also do the same? Let's just try and make that area look pretty. Because everyone gets a global buff of nice rec room or dining room. Which, on its own, is not much, but together, that's like potentially an 8 mood boost all the time, so it's good to have. What's Mirai doing? She's getting the supplies. Okay, Ashes, the shaman, is currently working to make some leather dusters to replace some of the ones that we've got, which were getting a bit ratty. Okay. So Seawolf the teenager is eating some ambrosia. Let's restrict that. The ambrosia is tasty, Seawolf, but it's also slightly addictive, and it also gives you a recreation boost when you eat it, which could be very useful in a pinch when people are wounded and upset. Save that for when we really need it. You can eat that piece though, it's fine. Psy Angel is smoothing the floor in the rec room. Mirai is preparing to leave. Philip the cat, Chief Philip, is meditating in what will be the meditation room, I guess, the religious room. Ashes the shaman is making that duster. Nickel Dickle the warrior is also gathering those supplies. Dr. Frosty is off to butcher something. One of the insects that we left behind. Yeah, it's worth it. Do so. Go get that. Okay, Dragoner is assisting with the floor smoothing. How are you feeling, Dragoner? Some moderate blood loss, so she's a bit dizzy. 80% consciousness. She's okay. I assume so, Puggers. I'm not entirely certain, but it will certainly up the beauty of the room from -1 per tile to 2, which will be super useful. Okay. I could also make flake, which is crack cocaine. Indeed, we could. I don't think I have the technology for drug making yet. Okay. The antics of Nantics. Is it Nantic, not Nanatic? Cool, cool. Alright. So yeah, we're okay, despite the death of In the Room a few minutes ago. Where's Frosty going? Yeah, she's off to get that insect. And we definitely need to keep bringing in the wood. We've chopped down a bunch of wood and it's just decaying outside. Seawolf, would you mind hauling in some of that? Philip, sowing crops. Yeah, haul in some of this. Dr. Frosty's getting that insect. Dragoner, could you also stop the smoothing operation and haul in this? Yeah, we need as much wood stockpiled as possible in the event of bug infestation. Nitro says, ants are extremely interesting to watch, as no matter how large or small the colony, they act as a single organism, and their behaviour completely throws away self-preservation for the growth of the colony. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So apparently that's best. It's best to think of them, as you say, as one organism. Yes, they are separate individual organisms, but yeah, they are effectively one body collectively, with each individual part doing different things. I did read something that was quite interesting as well. Apparently ants are pretty good at sort of compartmentalization when it comes to the workers themselves. The workers won't, say, go from the outside world and then all the way back to the Queen's chamber. It doesn't really work that way. Evolution has incentivized them to basically make it so that if you've got a worker who's in the Queen's chamber, there's a good chance that they're going to stay in or near the Queen's chamber all the time. Whereas if you've got one outside, it will forage outside and not go too far into the entrance. It's believed to be a way of combating spreading diseases. Those who go outside and are exposed to diseases, for example, won't bring them down into the Queen's chamber with the eggs. I was also reading that some additional experiments performed on the ants revealed that in addition to pheromone communication, some of them also do a small sound. They make a small audible, like a thump or a chirp. When they're in danger, they call for help. Scientists were able to prove this by dumping them into an outworld with a bunch of eggs, and then they were determining which ones were being saved first. And apparently ants have a very strict set of rules when it comes to saving eggs first. They save eggs, they say the bigger eggs first, and then the small eggs, and then the workers. And they were able to identify the specific hairs that they were using to generate sound. And if they removed them, if they trimmed those hairs, the ants would ignore those eggs. Even though they're eggs, they're trying, they would basically not hear them. Okay. So, it's the morning of the 6th of December here on the second year, so the tail end of the second year. So each month is only 15 days, so day 6. Oh, 1 second. When can we do the next big ritual? Conversion ritual in 2 days' time. Might be worth trying. Also, can you convert? Almost. So Ashes is praying to Alalim, the voice behind the walls. Her social abilities are steadily not growing that much. She's not very good at the shaman thing, to be honest. But she's trying. Yeah, we need to try and convert Dragoner. Keep chipping away at her beliefs. That's tricky. She's still on 37%. Okay. Oh, really? Chickens ignore eggs that aren't fertilized? Oh, really? Oh. I like the little factoid about in evolutionary terms, sometimes you have these situations where the pressure on an organism to develop in a certain way is set, but sometimes there's no upper limit insofar as what is too much. So this is proposed. This is one of the proposed reasons why venom can be so powerful. You know how you read like, oh, this snake has a venom that can kill 200 elephants, and you're like, why would it need a venom that can kill 200 elephants? Well, one of the proposed reasons for that, it's not for sure, is that that snake has an incentive to bite a rat or something and kill it as quickly as possible. But there's no upper limit. There's no too much venom or too much lethality, right? The snake either eats or it doesn't, because the prey hops away and it dies too far away from the snake for the snake to find it, if that makes sense. So that's why, it's proposed at least, that, a snake's venom can be so absurdly powerful, because there was no upper limit. It's quite interesting to know that some birds do not have an upper limit for the size of the egg that they will sit on. So scientists can place eggs in, I don't know if chickens do it, forgive me, I'm not entirely sure, but they can place an egg and then basically swap it out with a slightly bigger egg, and then a slightly bigger egg, then an ostrich egg, then a basketball, then, and just basically put down a spherical object that looks nothing like an egg, because it's huge, and apparently birds will still sit on them. They'll try to incubate an egg which is ridiculously big. Because there's no upper limit, apparently. There's no upper limit for some birds as to what the bird doesn't go, now that seems a bit unreasonable. Because in nature there was no, let's fuck with this bird. Let's put down a baseball. Like a basketball or something huge. How do I know this? I have a strong interest in evolutionary biology. I just find it fascinating. I just like reading about it. Okay, so Nickeldickle the warrior and Mirai are leading this menagerie of pigs and ducks and alpaca awkwardly through the jungle whilst chatting about what? They're chatting about birthdays. Yeah, it's a gaggle of animals right here. Yeah. Hi there, Fart Typhoon. Yeah, she's comfortable, isn't she? Look at this. Look at this. She knows nothing of hardship. She's spent her whole life on a cushion and is on a cushion right now. Huh? Nothing. You know nothing of hardship. What's this? Huh? When are you gonna get a job, huh? Oh dear. Ridiculous creature. Oh, what's this? Oh wow, just as we were sending... Really? We got a merchant coming. What the fuck? A caravan from the Creeder Alliance is approaching. Isn't that where we're going? Okay. Wait, where are we going? Over to meet them? Yeah, hang on. Well, this is awkward. Okay. So what do you think we should do? If I cancel it, won't they just awkwardly... Well, we'll get better prices if we go there ourselves. Fuck it. Let's stick with the plan. We'll see if they have anything worth buying while they're here, though. Thank you, Scromty. Thank you very much, Scromty. Suppose they can purchase any perishable items that we couldn't take with us, if they want them. Thank you, Fierce Beast. Thank you, Fierce. A shaman caravan won't buy animals. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what they have available. Okay. Nitro says, studying to become an engineer currently. I've never taken a biology course in university, but in my classes, a surprising amount of time, we learn from living organisms. Evolution is nature's engineer, and over time it leads to some amazing things. Indeed. absolutely true. You can look at the ways that nature has solved many problems and, realize that some of them can be quite elegant. And it's done so through a continual vicious cycle of trial and error, with very rigid and not necessarily immovable, but certainly very strict requirements being placed on the organism by the environment itself. And so you'll see 10,000, 100,000, a million different variations of ways to solve the problem, and most of them will be shit, most of them will be stupid, most of them won't matter at all. In fact, isn't it something like every single person born has something like, is it 100 small mutations? There's something, you've got like 100 individual mutations when you are actually conceived, and you will mutate further as you live. But most of these are just completely neutral things. Most of them won't matter worth a damn. But occasionally, very, very occasionally, there will be something that will give somebody a distinct advantage. Something that lets them fuck more, basically. Or let them fuck more. With humans and animals, just something in nature that caused a slight advantage, just enough to ensure that those genes were spread slightly more. Those that have heard me say this speech a few times have heard it before, but you know where I'm going, There is one very clear example of a very beneficial mutation in humans. There's many, of course, not just one. So at some point, we don't know exactly when, we only have the rough time scale, but at some point somebody was born near the Black Sea region, and they had a malfunction in one of their genes. A simple malfunction which meant that their eyes did not form properly. There was an error which caused them to not develop the pigmentation for brown eyes, which was the default. And so when they were born, they had beautiful blue eyes. This was like 150,000 years ago, so imagine what that must have been like to have a child, the only one, well, that you know of course. Your horizon is your world, you know nothing beyond that. The adaptation probably happened elsewhere, of course. It wasn't the only location, but we do know that someone was born with blue eyes, which is just an error. It's just a fuck up in the gene that controls the pigmentation. And they must have been like a, well, as if they were like a like a spiritual imagine what it would be like now. Imagine if somebody was born with beautiful purple eyes, glowing even, slightly radiant purple eyes. How sexy they would be, how ooh, mysterious. Perhaps in touch with the gods, they must have thought. We don't know. We don't know exactly what ancient people thought of this individual with blue eyes, but we do know that they drowned in prehistoric pussy. Holy fucking shit. There was a sudden explosion of people with blue eyes because, oh my god, they got fucking. They got fucking like crazy, and their children got fucking like crazy. And before you know, blue eyes exploded everywhere to the point that there's lots of people watching who have blue eyes. You are the descendant of one of these people who had one of these malfunctions. And my god, did they get lucky. Yeah, that's a very clear example of, effectively, natural selection in humans. Where suddenly, it doesn't really give you necessarily a benefit versus your environment, but it does suddenly make sexual selection of those traits. Ooh, that's interesting, that's new. I want my child to have some connection to the gods or the spirits or whatever. Again, there's more to it than that. I'm oversimplifying it. The mutation happened in multiple different places. It wasn't just the Black Sea. The Black Sea is only one location. But we do know that it exploded in, prevalence. So this person wasn't bludgeoned to death with a rock. They reached sexual maturity, and oh boy. Oh boy, did they. Right, the caravan is outside. Let's send our best speaker who isn't Mirai or Nickel Dickle. Let's have a look. Psy Angel has a skill of 5. Ashes is pretty rubbish. 5, 3, 5. Send Psy Angel the Hunter. Okay. But yeah, I remember watching some YouTube videos a while ago by a YouTuber called Aaron Ra, and he was talking about, he was sort of debunking a bunch of dumb arguments about mutations, and he was listing another bunch of beneficial mutations, some of which are quite fascinating. For example, there's a family in Italy, I think it is, and despite their very high-risk diet, lots of fat, they have a very, very low prevalence of heart disease, extremely low, in fact. They've got some sort of natural resistance to heart disease. So, yeah, their genetic code is being studied, well, this was a few years ago now, as a possible treatment for people with heart disease, just because they have a natural immunity to it. There was another one which was quite fascinating. There was this, it goes around Facebook from time to time. He showed like pictures of this child, this toddler who had these incredibly well developed muscles. And of course Facebook starts churning out like, oh, you know, he's like working out or something. No, apparently he just had 2 sets of a gene, which meant that he had incredibly well developed muscles at like the age of 2. And in turn, that his genetic code was being studied as perhaps a means to fight those who have what's the term for it? Like a muscle dystrophy? You know, as in like insufficient muscle growth. Yeah, just stuff like that. Occasionally, you have some incredibly fascinating adaptions. It's just through pure fucking luck. All these mixtures of genes. Atrophy? Is that the right word for it? Basically, where people are born with extremely poorly developed muscles. Anyway, so the shaman trader is here. We do have a bit of beer remaining, but oh no, wait, quite a bit. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's the beer they have. My mistake. Okay. So we got some plasteel, some wake up, ambrosia. They have some. No, we've got some medicine. Damn. Do they have any medicine? Goats? That's all they've got. Sell 1 hen. Okay. Hang on. Do we care about these alpaca? Not really. Sell those 2 alpaca. There's some 2 alpaca. Yeah, so there's a bunch of young alpaca. They have 1 medicine? Where is it? They do? Oh, herbal meds. We're growing herbal meds. That's our field of herbal meds right there. They've got some neutroamine. We don't really have the ability to... How much are you selling it for? Rip-off merchants. Gonna be honest, I don't really have much that we really give a shit about. A psychic animal pulsar. Psychic soothe, psychic animal pulsar. A 1-use broadwave psychic effector. It fills the lower minds with terrifying imagery, driving all animals in the region into a man-hunting rage. Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to buy that. Do I have the money? Yes, I do. Okay. That could be useful, frankly. We could get into a situation where we're being attacked by raiders and we just can't deal with it. So this is a break glass in case of holy shit button. Okay. Let's do that. So sell those alpaca, sell that hen, buy the strange orb that they found in a ruin somewhere. A 1-use broadwave psychic effector. The psychic pulse fills the lower minds with terrifying imagery, driving all animals in the region into a man-hunting rage. Animals currently under your control will not be affected. Store it somewhere safe. Make the trade. Relations have gone up by 1. Yeah, we need to give them some gifts if at all possible, but we don't really have anything worth, well, that they want. They don't want 81 eggs. Okay. Right, so our colony is okay. Our away team is probably gone to sleep. Oh no, wait, of course, because they're awake during the night, so they're on their way. Okay, so they're making their way through difficult terrain right now. When they reach this point here, they'll be able to pick up speed, and especially when they reach the road, they'll really be able to move quickly. So yeah. Ed Blammy says, I like historical mysteries. I read a while ago that one of Crassus's legions vanished from history, but it's speculated that they may be... that that may be the reason that a village in China has blonde hair and blue eyes for no obvious reason. Oh. I think I was watching that. Was it Lemino? Lemino? Is that his name? The YouTuber that does these really fascinating sort of historical breakdowns and stuff. There was a colony of Roanoke that went missing. So on the east coast of America, when it was first being colonized, and a nearby tribe had some suspiciously light-skinned individuals with almost European, like a. Did they have blue eyes and blonde hair? I can't remember. So the suggestion is that they might have actually fled the colony and just settled in with the natives. Like 100 years later, they've maybe found their descendants. Okay. Do you think we killed the Neanderthals, or did we fuck them into extinction? I think the conclusion is that we probably did a little bit of both, anxiety. I think we do indeed. We found like genetic code, haven't we, to indicate that there was some interbreeding. But yeah, well, there was probably a mixture of both. A bunch of minor genocides, maybe. Okay. I mean, not wishing to put a downer on it, but you got to remember that people, particularly women, didn't get to choose. As in, they were as much a raiding spoil between humans killing each other as food was. So, wouldn't be surprised if it was a case of, yes, a mixture of both, really. Both interbreeding and killing the males and stealing the women. Because history's kind of fucked. Well, prehistory and history. Whoop. Quest expired. The peace talks with the Union of Galcatron. Alright. What are you doing? You eating a raw egg? Oh, no, you're pulling it in. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Have they all just hatched? Can we sell them? 13 ducklings? Can we sell them? Cyangel. Okay. Oh, yes, Ashes. Can you try and speak to Dragona when she wakes up? Oh, here we go. Yeah, ducklings. Yeah, sell all of them. They've just hatched. Fuck them. I need the silver. So what happens when I sell them? Do they go... Cool. They get transferred over there. All right. Goats for the milk? We don't really like milk. We're cave people. We like fungus and darkness. Hence all the fungus and all the darkness. Okay. I'm just going to hide. There we go. You can castrate animals as an operation. Oh, really? Ah, good to know. Prophet says, I miss doing my history classes. It was so much fun and interesting, especially the Spanish Armada. Indeed. Another fun piece of trivia about the Spanish Armada, for those who are not familiar, basically a very large fleet of ships, Spanish obviously, but was it partially funded by the French? I can't remember. Britain was fighting everyone at that point. That basically attacked the Royal Navy, and both sides had a problem in that the captains wouldn't stop looting. Being a captain on the high sea is a difficult job, and, the pay couldn't have been great. So, in the night, when both sides couldn't see each other, but they could see the burning wrecks of the ships that were floating, because it was the age of sail, they were made out of wood, they broke formation to just start looting. Repeatedly. This is a bit of an issue. All right. We have quite a few rhinos. What the fuck? Okay, make sure they're getting sufficient attack training. Well, Mirai's away, so there's no one else to do it. Damn. thank you, Mr. Sova. Thank you very much, Mr. Sova. Right, so I just need to babysit people for a second. So it's 2 in the morning, everyone's awake. So Seawolf is doing some hauling right now. Angel is smoothing the floor in the rec room. Yeah, can you please carry on? The sooner we get that smoother, the better, because then future sort of speeches and parties should hopefully be a bit more effective. Can we actually try a conversion from here? We can, very soon. So if we can try to make this room a bit sexy in preparation. So, yes, Lazy, when you wake up, could you please try to improve the quality of this room? So right now it's somewhat rich, quite spacious, neutral, but slightly dirty. Let's try to make it really look nice. Do we have any works of art that we can bring in? We should move some of the urns from the other rooms. Yeah, these are quite pretty, aren't they? Dragoner, we've got plans for you. And Ashes, could you go and try and convert her? She's awake, she's trying to have breakfast. Sneak up behind her and whisper words into her ear. Honeyed words. Okay. There we go. It's not going to work, obviously. Okay, so Dragoner was upset, but her certainty in her beliefs fell to 29%. What's she doing? She's hauling one of the urns. Carry on. Angel is off to go and take some wake-up drugs. No! Are you a junkie? No. What you doing then? Leave it. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Stop taking drugs. Oh, piss. It's because I set a no drugs policy. As in like a unrestricted drugs policy. Whoops. Social, please. Take them socially, not all the time, you nutcases. Get back to working. No, don't play billiards. Okay, play billiards. You're annoyed. And get back to smoothing the floor. Right, what's the quality of the room? So quite beautiful, beautiful. Ooh. -8 from that. Is that the floor or the work of art there? Is it an ugly statue? Marble small statue, awful. This piece is shaped like Austin Nickeldickle recruiting Greyhound, who was, I think, Mardian? With smiles all around. Greyhound looks hopeful. The planetoidist... What? Planetologist, sorry. Smiles behind the focal point. Sorry, a planetologist. Just random planetologist. We don't even know who he is. The work has a glitch art feeling and a dynamic structure. This is another way of saying that it's not finished. This portrayal tells the story of Nickeldickle recruiting Mardian. Right. Well, apparently it's awful, and it's causing -7 beauty. Can we pop it in storage, just quietly? Mirai made it? Yeah, Mirai's away. Just fucking... do that bit from the end of Friends, where they're moving that horrid, you know... Monica, like, slips the dollar bill. That falls off the back of the truck. It's fine. Can I sell it to these guys? They'll be like, thanks. Okay. So I want to make the room as pretty as possible, so make sure it's all clean. How long until we can perform the ritual of conversion? In oh, okay, 2.9 days. Ready? Right. Begin public execution. Seems a bit rude. Thank you, Lil Chomsky. No, but wait! Don't go! We've got some really shit art to sell you! They're like, oh god, is he coming towards us with that statue? We gotta go! We gotta go! Come back! Fine. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, even they don't want Mirai's crap. How are we doing with this one, by the way? This prisoner who's been like here for like a good season or so. Yeah, the resistance is steadily being worked down. Alright, so Seawolf is off to go and get some food. Dragoner is assisting with the floor smoothing. Yeah, get it nice and pretty. Preparation. What's Mardian doing? Playing the game of Cool. Once you're finished playing the game of never do cleaning. Science just treaded in some mud there. Trod in. You can click the stats bar in the right corner to see what the stats boost of rec area specifically gives. Right corner. Do you mean the... Hang on. Colonist bar, stats display, room stats display? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was looking at it here anyway. Oh, no, wait, is this somewhat different? Barn? Barn? Hospital. Barn? Oh, I think, of course. Because of the animal beds. Ah, interesting. Move the animal beds over here then. So it actually classifies dragon as bedroom. Oh, how cool is that? Room. It tells me what the colony thinks the room is. Kitchen. Temple. Ah. Lab, hospital. That's kind of neat. Thank you, Ebenezer. Now it's the rec room. Alright. Important for this type of room. I see. Cleanliness. It tells you what matters for the room. Slightly dirty. That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, we need to keep the lab cleaner. Right. So, all of this is important. Okay. How do I switch it off? No, it's not it. Toggle room stats. Okay. The game was still treating it as a rec room before that, though. Just a label. Okay. Somewhat rich, quite spacious, neutral. Yeah, let's keep trying to make it pretty. Do we have any vases outside that we can pinch? Maybe? Granite's large stele. Ancient operating table. Steel sarcophagus. I think I... Oh no, wait, there's still some vases over here. Let's go and place them. So... Yeah, let's go and nick these. You can tell that Womble has over 1,000 hours in the game. Indeed, but in my defense, that game does change a lot. These features were not in the game for most of it. Or at least most of my playtime. So don't you be smart-ass. What? Okay. Yes, check yeah, make sure they don't have any black goo in those urns, of course. Right. I remember being not as confused about Prometheus as many other people were at the time. It's one of those things that I remember watching, like, you know, a bunch of video essay stuff afterwards, and I was like, wait, what? I think it's because the director... There's lots of things, really. The director started spouting weird stuff behind the scenes, and lots of people were watching it, and then they were sort of threading it in. It's strange. The one after that, Alien fucking whatever it was called, was stupid. But Prometheus was alright. Could have been better. Like, one of the biggest things about Prometheus was everyone was going crazy about what the black goo was doing. And it was like, well, hang on, a character literally says it. He says it to the audience, or speculates openly. Idris Elba, he says, whatever this place was, they were smart enough not to develop weapons on their own back door, or something. It's a weapon, that's it. It's a weapon, it develops weapons. It's a bioengineering weapon. And then everyone's all like, but the black goo at the beginning made life. But that's not the black goo. It looks nothing like the black goo. It's a completely different thing. It's not even in the same container. It didn't even react in the same way. All it was doing was demonstrating that this engineering race has extreme understanding of genetics to the point that they can seed life. Not that this is the same thing stored in those vials. It's weird. If anything, the properties of the black goo seem to be relatively consistent. Anything affected by it was being weaponized. It was a weaponization goo. From wildlife around it to, you know, when it infects a person specifically, it starts to turn them into a weapon. And eventually it seems that the end goal of that weapon, that gradual evolution, was to create the perfect sort of weapon organism, which it reveals is the xenomorph. Or at least a xenomorph form. There. But yeah, that does indeed cheapen the whole point of the xenomorph. The whole quality of the xenomorph is that it's an alien. It's alien. That it's unknown. That we don't understand what it is. And it's different. And it's fucking weird, you know? Sorry, what am I doing? I want to polish smooth surface. Here we go. Right, so I want to make sure that all these walls are nice and pretty. There we go. Cool. Space Gecko is getting pretty good at the construction. They've reached skill level 11. What's the time? So it's 3 in the afternoon. So the cave people will wake up soon. Day 7th of December, so winter. Indeed, explaining the mystery ruins it. Or more specifically, explaining the origin of the alien makes it less alien. Okay. Did I see the transporter bot from the second alien? The transporter bot from the second alien? You mean aliens? Do you mean the loaders? You know, the big yellow... Get away from her, you bitch! Those things? Where are you going? Oh. Nah, fuck that. You're getting a random skeleton from a dead animal? Leave it. Go get some wood. That's what we need. Okay, so what's Cyangel doing? Yeah, he's off to get the steel urns. So is Dragoner. So, we'll have that ritual soon. How long? So, 2.5 days. Really? Okay. Sorry, what are you doing? Oh, viewing art. Oh, of course. Dr. Frosty's cooking. I thought Lazy Space Gecko was cooking like some meth on a spoon or something in the corner. Why is that orange? Simple meal. Contains meat. Oh, I see. They're even... Yeah, that's kind of cool. Insect meat. Oh, gotcha. Cooked insect meat. Mmm. Nice. Okay. Anyway, for the people just joining the stream, our mole people colony is doing okay. How is the away team? How far did they reach? So they're still making their way through the jungle and the mountains. So, yeah, still quite some time. So they've got 3.5 tiles per day of movement. So another day and they should be almost clear. 24 days of food. They're making their way over there. Alright, so 4.9 days until they reach their destination. Okay. Right. Did Lulu have puppies? No, she's spayed, so she's fixed. No ovaries or womb. I was thinking about it, but I don't really have the time, nor the expertise, nor the space. And bleeding every few months was getting rather annoying. Okay. So how are we doing now? So, somewhat rich, quite spacious, still neutral, slightly dirty. Seawolf, before you go, can you just clean up that dirt? It's a bit mucky in there. Is that dirt? What's that over there? Okay, nice. Beauty is 2.0. Clean, pretty, somewhat rich and quite spacious. Nice. So, if I go here, does it specify exactly... hang on, if I pick something else. A leader speech. Hang on. Oh, we must assign the role of exochrome. What? Not sure who he's talking about. So hang on. 7 out of 10 participants. Social impact. Room impress. So there we go. So 102.7 out of 120. Good. Okay, so the room impressiveness is pretty good. What are you doing? He's polishing the floor. Smoothing the floors. Fine. Cool. And then go with the walls. A shaman. Guys, did you get lost? It's another shaman merchant from the same faction. This time with donkeys instead of... Okay. I think they got lost. Just doing a quick loop. Do you need anything from the trolley? No, we got it. We're fine. Right. Oh yeah, we can flog them the shitty sculpture. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. So, off to smooth the floor elsewhere. No, would you kindly smooth the wall? There we go. Did I properly cue it? I think I fucked up. There we go. And what's Space Gecko doing? Hauling in an urn from outside. Hi there, SWAT. ZF SWAT Night is in the chat, everyone. SWAT, today I was recutting the middle part of Team Fortress 2 bullshittery, part 1. And there's a bit where I'm running away from you, you've got a flamethrower, and you're coming straight at me, and I'm like, SWAT is terrifying right now, and you're yelling at people going, you cannot escape the Flammenwerfer, yeah. And I was like, yes, our German clan member has the flamethrower, I too am very concerned. You are having way too much fun with that Flammenwerfer. But yeah, oh yes, so for the people just passing through then. So yeah, editing day 10 of 35 for Team Fortress 2 Bullshittery Part 1. Doing my best, but as you can tell there, still lots of work to do. I'm on the 4th minute out of 12, so I'm just sort of going through minute by minute. But that's not the whole story, so even if I get to the end of the 12th minute, I want to use Source Filmmaker to do a bunch of animations, and that's going to be... that's going to be quite a bit of a challenge. So I want to, lean into that. Thank you, Seblaw and Chrono. Thank you, both of you. And Ebenezer and Lil Chomsky and Mr. Sova. Thank you for your kindness, folks. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, the Hunter Psy Angel is working with the man-hating lazy space gecko. These two actually had a fight before, so, I presume they do not like each other. Oh, interesting. Hang on. Really? Where's... So, Space Gecko, Psy Angel, acquaintance... Oh, no, you do, strangely. Wait, you like him? You like him... Oh, you had a cathartic fight, and therefore that improves your opinion of Psy Angel. Really? But you dislike him naturally because he's a man, he's insulted you. Psy Angel, however, does not like Lazy Space Gecko. Angering fight, so he's still pissed off at her. Slighted by her. Okay. Yes, can you two just relax, please? Swat says the Flammenwerfer is a great segue because I have a sauna now. For real? In real life? I've never been in a sauna. We don't really have them in... Well, we do obviously have them in the UK, but they're not, like, very common. He says, yes, in front of my house. Ooh. Is it a common thing in Germany? Swat says, not connected yet, as the electrician has to do it. Huh? Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. So how does it work, Swat? Is it like a bunch of wooden benches and you like like put water on like something in the middle of the room. Not sure what that something is. Sorry, something. Hopefully not a toaster. Hang on. Yeah, go get some food. So Gecko and Cyangel are off to get some food. Why is Cyangel so much faster? Moving slow, weakened by a scar. Okay. Ah, good. Blowback operations. Craft low-power blowback-operated guns like auto pistols and machine pistols. Well done, Mardian. Good job. Ooh, very smart indeed. Skill of 18. Please work on the gun turret. Here we go. That's what I really want. Then we can start placing some gun turrets outside to, yeah, give us the ability to shoot back proper. Okay. So, Ashes can't convert Dragoner yet. And we need to wait a few more days until we can run the conversion ritual. So 2 more days. SWAT says yes, there's a sauna oven installed so you can get temperatures up to about 100 degrees. Okay. You can take some pictures real quick, I guess. Well, by all means. You're a mod, so you're welcome to post anything. Let me clarify. You're welcome to post pictures of the sauna. Watching you. 1 second. Hey, beautiful. Winding you up. Am I winding you up? Ah, dear. Lazy. That's what she is. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Why is the door between the research room and the dinner room restricted? It's because this area here is being used to vent the heat from the freezer, and I didn't want to necessarily... I wanted all this space over here to be utilised, but I didn't necessarily want to directly heat up this room right next to the freezer. So it's there to exist as a, oh shit, we need to move quickly, but for the most part I want them to use the open-doored, smoothed corridor with 100% movement speed. An eclipse. Any solar power devices will not operate. And also, let's send Cyangel... Yes, so see if there's anything that we can trade with them before they leave. If only, killing, if only. There's lots of work to do. I'm going to get on with it momentarily, folks, so I'll wrap up the stream fairly soon. But yes, as mentioned, I wasn't happy with the middle of the video. So last night, just before I got too drunk with too much whiskey, and also this morning, not drinking, but the cutting, I basically recut the middle of the video. So before I got to the keyframing, I went in, I started swapping out some scenes with some better scenes. So yeah, I'm happy with it now. I think the middle of the video is better. Okay, so, hello trader. Would you like this awful, amazing statue? They say yes, for 36 pieces of silver. Right. So, looks like a very similar inventory. Why is that green? Vegetarian, maybe? A donkey, what's this? Ah, the animal is rideable. People in the caravan will ride faster. Oh, wow. Interesting. A male donkey and a female donkey. Be nice to buy the two, but I don't have the cash. Sell those 2 hatched ducklings. Ah. Thank you, story of the game. Thank you, story. What do you reckon? Should we buy a donkey? Should we buy a female donkey? 3-year-old female donkey. Yeah, let's buy a donkey. Okay. Right, so purchasing now. This donkey needs a name. Where's it gone? That's not it. That's it there. Okay. Training. It's fully tame already. I've lost it. Where's it gone? There it is. No, yeah, female donkey 1. Can't seem to assign it to an area. I guess it goes in the pen. Okay. So... Now we need to pick this name carefully because if someone but it'll be they'll be ridden around the place, so the chat can get horny sometimes. They get weird about it. So let's call it. Any volunteers or ideas? Tree says, I would love to be rode. I see. Martin says, ride me, in all caps. This is what I mean about this chat in particular being overly horny. Mia. So Mia sorry, isn't it Sophia Mia Malkov? Something or other? What was the one that Cyanide had the crush on? The chick from like Instagram or whatever. Mia Kova or something? Sophia Miakova, that's it. Is it not Instagram? Laxky? He says, like, Sai says, Instagram chicks, it's all filters. Is she not? Just call it your mum. Call it Club Penguin. No, give it a proper name. Think of, what's a good donkey name? Actually, no. A volunteer. Fuck it, I'm just going to pick a volunteer from the chat. Who wants to be a donkey? I'm just going to pick someone. I'll pick a sub. Not in like a sexual way, like in a Twitch sub way. Thank you, Soybert, Story of the Game, and Dasgoon. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Right, let's go with... Mag nominates B. Joseph. You can't nominate other people. Actually, no, you can. Fuck it. Right, so this is going to be B. Joseph. Right. The artist, B. Joseph, is in the chat. And we're now going to ride them around. So B. Joseph, the female donkey. Right, someone get them into the pen. Who's handling the animals, by the way? No one, because Mirai was doing it. Animal handling, Ash is... Gecko's good at it. Gecko enjoys it. Gecko, go ride B. Joseph. Thank you, Airmind. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice. Lots of lumber. Good. All right then. So looking at the time, it's 1:15. I really should go and bog off this morning, I think. But yeah, I think there's nothing else we really... Well, we're trying to do that ritual, but it's going to take too long. Not Party of Darkness. Conversion? 1.8 days. Maybe if I speed up... Oh, B. Joseph is trying to roam away. She's trying to leave. Go rope her. Quick. Get her in the damn pen. There we go. Quick. I want to see if this ritual can succeed, so just speed up the time a little bit. So begin the conversion ritual in 1.7 days. What's Dragona doing? She's smoothing the floor in the workshop. Could you... Yeah, everyone focus on this room here. We want to make it as impressive as possible in preparation for the incoming ritual. Swat says, I'll send you pictures over Steam. Gonna go fly around Europe now. Cool. Yeah, have fun, man. You're gonna do your flight sim stuff. Cool. Right. The trade caravan is leaving with a horrible statue in tow. So, rich looking room, which is quite spacious and pretty and slightly dirty. Okay. Nope, one more. Come on. Dragoner, you... Oh, okay, we don't actually have the marble blocks necessary. Alright. So, go get some marble blocks when you can, please. That last little bit. Oh, he's sending me pictures. Cool. Alright. What's she doing? She's just playing billiards. Okay, can you please clean the room? What's Gecko doing? Off to get some food. What's that there? Oh, just the smooth floor, right? Alright. I clean up that bit of dirt. Okay, so conversion ritual from Dragoner will start in 1.3 days. So let's just speed things along. How's our away team? Good, they've just reached the edge of the mountain, so they're about to cross this river next to, what is that? A farming work site of the Irona Pact people. 7 people working the site, making some rice. A possible raid opportunity, you see. Thank you, Phlox. Thank you very much, Phlox. Thank you. Where's Seawolf going? Off to go and haul some ambrosia that was dropped before. Carry on. So Psy Angel is getting some marble blocks for that wall. Philip is admiring the art. We need to get some more body armor, actually, thinking about it urgently. In general. So let's queue up flak vest. Whoops. Flak vest, flak jacket, and a helmet. And some trousers. Ashes is just... yeah, that's your next priority, Ashes. Alright. More meds too? More meds? How are we doing in terms of meds? Yeah, 2 left. Jesus. Hopefully the harvest for the medicine will come in soon. Alright. Carry on. Stand down. Cool. We got the blocks. That's a nice rec room. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen to it. No bugs will tunnel up, forcing us to seal the damn door. And then burn the lovely billiards table. Shit. Indeed, Motor, it is a continual problem, I'm afraid. Just in general, it's not just a Facebook problem, but for the internet. Freebooting, it's called. But many other YouTubers have made much more authoritative and interesting videos than anything I could say on the problem. Yeah. You've got pages that purely exist to just upload content onto Facebook's system. And then skim ad revenue from it. It's pretty sleazy. That's really sleazy. Okay. But fuck ads, frankly. Fuck ads up the arse. Oh, I can't stand them. Alright. Cool. Nice room. So quite rich, quite spacious, quite pretty, and quite clean. So I'm hoping that when we run the ritual, the room will be sufficiently impressive to cause Dragoner to question her belief system. She'd be like, oh my god, how can I be a technocratic when they have a billiards table this nice? How can I believe in technology when this game of is clearly superior to anything we have on the surface? I will become a cave person, she will say. I will embrace the darkness. She seems to say. And all of a sudden, this fungus is delicious. And this insect flesh is gooey and tasty. Ugh. Ugh. Have you eaten all of it? They've eaten all of it. Bloody hell. Alright. If you see an ad or an ad for something that's that you go out of your way to avoid the product, Albino. Indeed, I do that too. It sounds a bit naive, and I'm not trying to throw red meat to the lions, but whenever I see something advertised, it kind of tells me that that the product requires advertising in order to be sold. Like, this is a stupid argument. I'm not married to this at all. But it's a case of, for example, when it comes to influencing and developers who are trying to coax influencers into showing their products, it tells me that your product is not good enough to survive without the influencers. So it goes down in my opinion of it, basically. Yeah. Okay. Indeed, it's not a great argument, Jay, but just as it's not really like a pitch I'm trying to make to an industry, just me as the consumer in my head. Whenever I hear an advert for something, I'm like, well, that product must be shit then. The biggest one, the one that I find is the one that makes me go, is whenever I see something advertised on the side of a bus. Any film that's on the side of a bus, I look at that and go, okay, that film is probably dog shit. Insofar as word of mouth. If you hear word of mouth, have you seen this film? That probably means it's pretty good. It's being filtered through individual people, often your friends, who care about what you watch and want to recommend good things. If someone in ZF says, you should try this game, man, it's really good, I'm like, oh, really? But if I see it on the side of a bus just driving past, I'm like, okay, that's probably shite. This sort of throw the name out there and be like, look at this thing. Oh, look at 47 Ronin or something, but with Keanu Reeves. Like, yeah, okay. Nah. Right. Anyway, sorry, the point is more that I don't know about you, but I just can't stand adverts. Fucking hate the fuckers. Why is there wood in the rec room? Is there? Oh, it's a campfire. No, it's not wood. It's look. See, it's just a campfire that wants to be refueled. I'm just leaving it there for the sake of a... Actually, why am I leaving it there? Some sort of ritual requires a campfire. Oh, the Party of Darkness, weirdly. Don't know why it would require light, but alright. Cool, simple helmet made. Keep that in storage, because Philip has got a war mask, and she likes wearing it, apparently. Okay, so how long until we can try the conversion ritual? 18 hours. All right. Zamrabbit the Rhino has lost the attack skill, for Mirai is not available to refresh her training. An alpaca has given birth. Right. Am I going to make more medical rooms in case of an infestation? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Let's get more meds first. But yeah, having alternate medical rooms so we can pull casualties, at least say like in an inner area where we can quickly patch them up before we move them deeper into the base is a pretty good idea. Haven't really... I don't think... no, Supreme. I haven't seen it. Not so sure it's for me. I'm not really into... Shit, I should know this. Someone said it the other day. It's either League of Legends or Defense or Dota, one of them. I don't play them. Yes, we defeated the psychic ship, Mad John. Also, hi there, Mad John. I hope you're very well. It was down here. We managed to... turns out we could actually coax the Scythers into chasing us if we showed ourselves briefly, and we managed to trail them in piece by piece, making a choke point here where we fought them and destroyed them. Okay. All right. So, let's, try and just get to this ritual. So once the ritual is over, I'll wrap up the stream and go get on with work today. So for those not familiar, well, I'm not familiar, I'm still learning this myself, we can now run these ideology-specific rituals, such as leader speeches or executions, or in this case, an attempt to convert. In 10 hours' time, our shaman, Ash's One Away, will bring Dragona into the room and try to convince her to join the religion of the Dark Suffress. Ooh! Jade. Good. That will bring up our total stockpile to something like 160-something. We might be able to make something out of that. Thank you, Zolty. Thank you very much, Zolty. Okay. Oh, there's a little bit there that we could smooth. And a little bit of wall there that's a bit rough. Wait, need marble blocks? God damn it. Weren't we making them specific... Oh. Did we make limestone blocks accidentally? Oh, never mind. Smooth that then for the minute, if we can. Right, how long until the ritual? 7 hours. Oh, good to know, Balzat. Huh? Okay, so... Rich, quite spacious, pretty and slightly dirty are the room qualities. So we'll have a look and see what the success rate of the ritual is in a moment. But also bear in mind that our shaman is not very talented in the ways of the shaman. She's doing her best, bless her, but... She's trying to convince Black to join us. What's her current resistance level? 7.1. She still sees us as the enemy. She slept in the cold. Did she? It was 2 degrees outside. God damn. Chillier than I expected. Okay. Maybe we should move her deeper into the base. Not a bad idea. Let's move her in this bedroom for the minute. Set this for... Yeah, so, this... Whose bedroom was this? This was Philip's bedroom. Actually, is that wise? Because we've got some weapons right here. What about Nickel Dick? Well, Nickel Dickle isn't here. Yeah. Set this to a prisoner room. The bed is no longer assigned to Nickel Dickle. That's fine. And then we'll have this room no longer assigned as a prisoner room. Confirm. And then this means that Ashes will take Black to her new room, which I'm which I'm hoping will be a bit warmer and a bit better. Wait, here. Why not first convert the prisoner to your religion before recruiting? Already done. She's a dark suffrist. Okay. So in about 30 minutes, here we go. We're ready to begin the conversion ritual. It's a little bit dirty in there. Mardian cannot clean, but Ashes One Away can. Please clean the dirt and prepare the room for the ritual. There we go. Room clean? Yes. Room clean. There we go. Right, so let's try it then, folks. So let's see if this works. Begin conversion ritual. You must assign the role of liberal cleric. No, we don't. Must be a bug. Okay. Here we go then. So, participants 6 of 10. Room impressiveness 111.1 out of 120. Ashes One Away social impact is only 88%. Low expectations from Dragoner. Right. So, let's see how it goes. Begin the ritual. The dark suffragets gather. Tumbleweeds appear for some reason. Someone's playing a hurdy-gurdy. What are they called again? Hurdy-gurd? The weird little plinky-plinky instrument. Is it hurdy-gurd? What am I thinking of? Hurdy-gurdy. Is that what it's called? That's not? Is it not? What is that then? Is it just a normal no, not the banjo at the front, in the background. Okay, I don't know my instruments then. Okay. So, she's discussing the future of mankind, discussing fear and safety, talking about mankind's history, and describing uniting for the greater good. All the while, Dragoner is flopped on the floor. Probably feeling quite humiliated right about now. Okay. So for those not familiar, we're attempting to convert this woman into joining the Dark Suffress. Cave people. Seawolf, where the fuck were you? Slips in the side there. Like a student late, gets glared at by the teacher. Okay. There we go. Right. Ooh, okay. So, effective. So the conversion ritual was effective. The speech not only delivered solid arguments and visibly swayed the convertees' thoughts, but kept the crowd entertained as well. Everyone participating in the ritual gained 3 mood for 6 days. Conversion ritual total quality was 78%, determined by the factors previously listed: room impressiveness, participant count, and social ability. We have dropped her certainty in her beliefs all the way down to 5.7. It won't take long to chip away until she's finally one of us. Why does it matter? Because there's a role that's missing. A role of Spelunker. So I want her to be our main miner. Yeah. And this will give her a big boost to her mining, so she'll be able to dig a shit ton faster. So how soon until we can convert her? Oh, we can do it now. Can we do it now? Do it. Get dragging it. There we go. Try to convert her. Come on. Yeah! She's with us! Finally! She's abandoned her beliefs, her weird technocratic beliefs, and she's now a dark suffragist. She's with us. She's a cave person. Very good. Your cabin fever goes away, no longer upset with the claustrophobic walls. Instead, she feels safe. She feels surrounded by the will of Alalim, the voice behind the walls. One of us. She eats fungus and is no longer disgusted, enjoying the fruits of the cave. You now have earned the honour of going to dye your clothing the colour of the dark suffragist. And while she's there, should we do a change of hairstyle? Maybe. Let's have a look. Because it is a spelunker is a held position, isn't it? No? Her hair is iconic? Hang on. Keep the pigtails. Yeah, keep the pigtails. Okay then. So you've earned the right to dye your clothing. Wait, if I click reset. Oh, damn. Okay, hang on. So her hair is that. Second one over. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think about that. We could always dye hair to be, that of the. Oh no, wait. We'll be unhappy with the following: hair. Huh? She doesn't want to have any hair? What does that mean? Really? She wants to be bald. She wants to shave her head. Okay, she probably just means she doesn't want me to fuck with it, right? Hang on. Just what? She hates her own pigtails. Is she having like a Britney Spears moment? She's gonna shave her head and yell at a donut. It means that she hates the current style. But is it giving her a debuff? Not really. Let's have a look. There we go. So she's changed her clothing. So what does it say? Right, so yeah, apparently Dragoner will be unhappy with the following: hair. She's okay with this. She just wants to change. I think she just wants to change. She just doesn't like her hair. Okay. So what should we go with instead? Shave it. No. Side swept? What's this? Warden. Locks. Sticky. Ugh. Shaved. Scorpion tail. Keeper. Braided knot. Shaved top. Savage. Savage does look pretty good. And again, it does look like someone's had a poop on her. Warden. That does look pretty good, doesn't it? I think the Warden one looks pretty cool. Alright. So, embracing her new role, she removes the string that she was using to hold her hair in place and cuts it back. New look, new her. Now then, you've earned the right. You've earned the right to become our... Where is it? Here we go. So Seawolf, not Seawolf, choose new role. Spectator's role changer. Where is she? I can't see it there. She looks different now. Okay. So choose new role. Spelunker, the mining specialist. Okay. So expected duration 2 hours. Outcome chance 100%. Successful 100%. Okay, so let's do it. You're about to assign the role of Spelunker to Dragoner. Dragoner will refuse to do these work types: handling, cooking, construction, growing, plant cutting, smithing, tailoring, or crafting. She will gain the following abilities: mining command. The Spelunker role requires the following clothing: head wrap. Are you sure? Yes. Head wrap. Sorry, what is the head wrap? Did we do all that with her hair just to hide it? Thank you, Madness Assault. Thank you, Madness. Head wrap? Headdress? Oh, head wrap. I see. Oh, I see. It's like a full-on... It's like a turban, right? It's like a full-on piece of cloth that's wrapped around. Ah. Okay. Sure, we can make one of those. Is it restricted like the other materials? Hang on. Yes, we can't use leather. Okay, so it's going to have to be cloth. Make sure it's cloth. Otherwise, yeah, fur might be way too warm. Thank you, Madness Assault. Thank you. Oh, I've missed one. Joey Boy. Hi there, Joey Boy. And DK Decay and Zolty and Scammy. Thank you, all of you. So Dragoner is describing how she wants to improve the colony. She quipped about sweet foods. She talks about the importance of her new role. Spoke about her desire to serve the community. One of us. Okay. Putting a role above her personal desires. Frosty, are you rudely cooking right now? No, it's a dog. We're fine. Frosty's there. Okay. That's true. We also need to put her on the nighttime sleep schedule. There we go. Role change completed. She's now the Spelunker. Alright. Mining command. Offer guidance on mining techniques, boosting the mining speed of everyone nearby. The effect remains attached to the caster for 24 hours. Right. Let's see how this goes then, shall we? Would you like to start mining and show us what you can do? Let's go over here and start mining out a new bedroom. Okay, so here we go. And then switch her over to the nighttime schedule. Wait, copy, and then paste it over to Dragoner. Thank you, Storm Shadow. Thank you very much, Storm. Here she is. So for those just joining, Dragoner embraces her role. Okay. Whoa, okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god, everybody. Oh my fucking god. That's quite something. She wants to go rest right now, though. Jesus Christ. What about mining steel and shit, though? Like resources? Here's some steel. Normally it takes a while to chip through that. Thank you, Christian. Thank you very much, Christian. And yeah, she's not even... Yeah, try the command. She blows a horn. Don't know where she got the horn from. Okay. That's pretty fucking amazing. This steel can be used in, well, lots of shit. Weapons, armor, turrets. We can stockpile shit tons of this. Oh, her command will not affect her, only those in her area. Nice. God damn. In under a minute, she has given us 161 steel. Alright. She's going to lose it if I don't let her sleep. She'll be fine. Okay, that's pretty fucking awesome. That's really fucking awesome. That quickly makes her one of the most valuable colonists for a base like this. So, let's take advantage of that and just start tunneling out lots and lots of rooms, lots of areas. Yeah, generally just properly tunnel out everything we need. We can also send her out just gathering lots and lots of steel, or at least just, you know, it can stay there on the floor. We don't have to bring it in immediately. But she can go around digging steel, components, uranium, gold, all of the things that we can either utilize ourselves or trade. Speaking of trade, our caravan has cleared the mountain, cleared the plains, is on this road system, making its way up to its destination, and it will arrive there within 2 days. So Godspeed, Marai and Nickel Dickle. Go with the will of Alalim. Okay, so thank you for watching, everyone. This was a bit of God Mirror, the name of the settlement, playing the Pale Ones. So we've managed to recruit Dragoner. She is now a Pale One alongside us. All right. Now our eyes turn to Space Gecko. Right. So I'm going to bog off and keep working on Team Fortress. I'm going to go get some lunch first then. But, oh, thank you, Aeon. Thank you very much, Aeon. But thank you for watching. Thank you for subbing if you did. Thank you, Christian, and Storm Shadow, and Madness, and Aeon. Thank you sincerely, folks. And, yeah, I'll just be on cracking. Oh, yes. Okay, so, this evening we... Oh, can you still hear me? My PC's done that thing again. It's frozen. Seems to be RimWorld that does that. I don't know what that's about. Okay, well, I'm going to bog off and crack on. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely afternoon. I'll be back later this evening for a bit of armour. And, yeah, that's it, really. So, have a good one. Hang on. Let's see who's playing what. Yeah, okay, so... Quebec is playing Tear Down. Sheep is doing Farming Simulator. Edberg is doing LA Noire. And SWAT is doing Microsoft Flight Simulator. In which case, let me hand you over to SWAT Knight then, as he flies planes around the place and tells you all about them, I imagine. Right, 1 second. So this is ZF SWAT Knight. Thank you for watching, folks. Have a lovely afternoon, and yeah, hope to see you again soon. Looks like I've got to reset the I've got to reset the PC to escape this hang. Right, thank you again. All the best.